Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. That is all the disclosures today. No additional sessions. Potential long trade. Push that up a tick to 49.8. Triggered in, so that's how I get in. Going to be good in sync come our start time. Big trade. Yeah, target 2 will be our first target on this. Targets 2 and 3 and a trailer. 4.2 points to target 2. Unleaded picking up a long trade. Entry at 0.36. Very high at 0.38. In a perfect world, I'd want to go to 0.39. And that's a key going to be key level, so tough to adjust that one. We got a potential long trade coming up on crude. No trades this morning. The only trade was too early. This should set up at 51, at least as the bar is sets now. We did trigger into the micro Russell trade. And we stop and reverse on micro Russell trade. $46.9. And there is going to be money management at least. Actually, we got it's going to be 5.5, 45.5 for money management after the adjustment. We did get through that. And now we're trailing at 46.2. And we did pick up targets 3 and 4. Unleaded stopping and reversing to short. YM picking up a long trade. And crude picking up a short trade at 37. Crude approaching money management. And the micro Russell trade getting on with the program. Nice runner here. Money management on crude. Stop 236. And looks like we got target 1 at 24. Yep. And we did. Yeah, we did. Target 1 on crude. That'll be a one and done session there. And we pick up money management and target 1 on unleaded as well. Target 1 traders pick up a win there. We did take a loss, partial loss on the stop and reverse from long to short. Micro Russell trade stopped out, set up a short trade. That one I would call avoidable. It touched the entry and then just pulled back to the stop. So that I would call a no trade. Crude trying to work its way down to target 2. $81.16. Pound Aussie in a short trade. Potential stop and reverse to long at 9083, and it just stopped and reversed to long. So target 1 is our first actionable target. The stop is 9054. And we have a long trade now. Oh, and it did the same thing. That one though is no way to get away from that one. That's a full loss. So we have a win and a loss. And were we able to get into that short? That's the question. And I would say the answer to that question is no. And the long trade was also too fast, and nothing yet until after those. So we have one loss then on the micro Russell this morning. That's going to be the long trade that just stopped out. That's going to be a stop and reverse at 09. So that puts the stop at 08. And now the target 2 on unleaded trailer moves down to 499. No, that can't be right. Now to 981, 4981. Oh, 990, yeah, 993 was the old one. I think, no, 996. Now we're down to 981. threatening to stop out on that. Crude made target 2. So that is 13.21 for 34 ticks for the morning. And we went from 36 to 09 on unleaded. It's 27. Loss of 54 ticks. Picked up 59 for target 2. So target 2 will definitely be positive. 38. So we're down 16 for target 1. And we've gone from 09 to 81. $28 ticks. So that's going to get both target 1 and target 2 traders positive. This is a POQ trade. Either way you're trading it. Now, YM looks like it got long right at the shortly after the open on a get in sync. Oh yeah, it got long. 29 tick target 1. Question is, did we get there? Yeah, we did. So 29 tick target 1, and looks like just a few ticks on the trailer. 767. Oops. From the entry at 762. We're going to pick up 5 ticks on the trailer, 29 on target for 34. One and done there. Looks like we just triggered short for our first trade on soybeans this morning. Long trade didn't trigger. Or rather, didn't execute. And we are short on soybeans. And where did we go on the pound Aussie trade? Was 064 entry to 083. 10 o'clock, we've got red label report, so crude will wait a couple of minutes on that one when it does come. So 64 to 83, 19 ticks. So we're down 95. And crude stops out. Crude was already done. It just had the 2 fixed targets. Unleaded did stop out. Actually slightly below 81 there, it looks like. At 976. From 009. 33 ticks on the trailer. Target 1 picked up 38, so that's 71, and that definitely gets us positive there. 59. Actually, no, that's not right. That's 33 and 33. Or no, 33 and 28 is 61. Does still get us positive. We get 54 and 31 for 85. Now 33 was right to be 09. So we get 54 and 33, 87, 30, 33 and 33. Let's see, 76. Yeah, 33 for 66. So both are positive. And let's find the micro NQ, see what it's doing this morning. There's the micro NQ. All right, 34 is our start. So we pick up the short, stop and reverse the long. And unfortunately, that's just a break-even trade. So you have a small loss and a break-even. Second full loss on Micro Russell, and now another short trade. Needs to go to 39.9 for money management. Did trigger in and just stopped out. That is the third full loss. So Micro Russell is done for the morning. Soybean's trying to push down its target 1. Make sure that's big enough. Looks like it is. Yeah, 7 ticks. 6 tick minimum. Micro NQ setting a session high. YM in negative right down at the session low. Micro Russell bounced off the session low just a couple minutes after market open. And now trying to come back down to it, it looks like. YM setting a new low. Pound Aussie setting new session highs. Crude is done till our 10 a.m. mini session. We'll delay that a couple of minutes because of news coming at 10 o'clock. Soybeans is short. Pound Aussie is long. Micro NQ is flat. YM and Micro Russell are both done. YM is POQ on a single trade. Crude POQ on single trade, one and done for the 9 a.m. mini session. Micro Russell Catapult taking 3 consecutive losses there. It's getting caught up in noise. It's in that session. Pound Aussie getting close to money management. And the YM setting another session low. Pound Aussie, money management, and target one. Target one good for 18 pips. And that puts us down 77. Next target is worth 30 pips. Target two. At 18, 30, and 41 with the stop and reverse adjustment figured in. There is our next goal on the pound Aussie. Target 2 at 113. 9113. Micro NQ taking a full loss on the short. That's a second loss, along with a break even. Plotted stop is showing at 082 on the pound Aussie. With stop and reverse adjustment, we should be at 084. News coming out momentarily, so I wouldn't enter any trades for a couple of minutes, at least a couple of minutes. Pushes the micro Russell lower and looks like the volume lower. We'll wait a couple of minutes before we get in sync with the crude long, or try to get in sync with the crude long. It is a valid get in sync at the moment. And the micro Russell and the volume both bouncing off of those initial down moves. Micro NQ setting a new session high into a long trade. Sizable trade. Target one's not big enough to move it. And back to the entry again. Target one on soybeans. So that it will end up being a one and done session. And our next goal is target 2 for 11 ticks at 63 3/4. Stop at 66 1/4. Seven ticks in hand. Almost $100. 87.50. And we are in our looks like we did get, yep, we just triggered in sync. So we are in the long on crude. Still at 0.84 for the stop. Break even stop on the pound Aussie. Plotted stop has moved up to 0.83, but that was our entry point on the stop and reverse. And we just went through money management on the micro NQ. 845 and a half for the break even stop. Crude getting money management. Not yet to target. Target 1 is at 49. So we've gotten as high as 48. Yeah. So we need one more tick there. Looks like 81.50 providing some resistance there. All right, crude gets target 1. So this will be a P2Q trade. Stop comes up to 81.34. Soybeans look to be bouncing up a little bit and setting a new session low at 64.25. Micro NQ approaching target 2. That's a big target 2. 46.5 points. And we did get it. So that's a win. 2 losses, break even, and a sizable target 2 win, but not enough to get us positive yet. Crude. One and done sessions for both the 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. session this morning. Mini sessions. Looks like market reaction ultimately to consumer confidence seems to be positive after initial pullback, initial push down, and then at least the micro Russell and micro NQ are up fairly strongly. YM looks like it's beginning to follow suit there, trying to push through its 20 simple moving average. And now we can follow the indicated stop for the pound Aussie, now up to 0.84. Crude pulled back to the balance line, and then looks like it's trying to bounce again. Soybeans just kind of sitting there, 1165 flat. And the pound Aussie kind of going sideways, testing its signal line, or testing its balance line rather. That is spotlight chart. And move on the pound Aussie stop up to 0.89. Price pulling back. That would be 6 pips each in the remaining 4 positions. Go with our 18 for target 1. And soybeans picking up target 2 and target 3. Stop moves down to, looks like 66 flat. Yeah, 66 flat. So 7, 11, and 16. 1834 ticks on the targets, and we are trailing. It's 8.5 points. Oh, 1 tick away from still surviving. Low of 89.1, and our stop is 89 flat on pound Aussie. Just barely staying alive on that one. And we stop and reverse to short on the micro NQ, getting a fair size profit on the 2 remaining positions. Testing the 200 or the 50 EMA on the micro NQ. Pound Aussie trying to push back up. Please say hello in the chat. Otherwise, it feels like I'm talking to myself. And the pound Aussie back up to money management. Hey, good morning, Neil. That's not looking good on the micro NQ. Bouncing off the 50 EMA. Micro Russell also bouncing off some EMAs. Looks like it's bouncing off its 50 as well. Soybeans, 65.5 for the stop. And stopping out at 65.5 from an entry at 66.5. So another point, 9.5 points on the day, $475 on the trade for single contract positions at 3 targets and trailer. Pound Aussie is long. Micro NQ is short. Russell is done. Crude still in the long trade. 81.34 is the stop. YM has long since been done. Soybeans is now done. So we're kind of starting to wind down here. Crude is in its power quitting trade for the 10 a.m. mini session. Four winning sessions already. We'll have at least 4 winning sessions on the day. Actually 5, I guess. Two crude, YM, soybeans, and unleaded, all getting positive. Micro Russell was a losing session today. That's 6 of our 8 possible sessions complete. So we're down to, now not complete. We got one, the crude 10 a.m. mini session still has 1 position running. But as soon as that trade completes, it finishes, the session will be complete. And we have long on the pound Aussie, short on the micro NQ, and long on crude. And those are our 3 active charts at the moment. Crude, as I said, in its power quitting trade, so that one will be done shortly. Micro NQ has two losses in the session already. So if we get a full stop out here, that will end the session. That one also will be a losing session. Again, the micro NQ does stop out. That ends the micro NQ session. So I'm not taking the long trade on the micro NQ. So one position remaining on the crude trade. Long on crude, got one position. Long on pound Aussie. Pound Aussie back to the money management level again. Crude got up to money management again. Pound Aussie trying to push through that level again, trying to get up to its session high. 91.06.8, the session high. We need 91.13 for target 2. Stop move up to 80, yeah, 81.39 plotted. I would be inclined to leave it at the 81.34. Wait for it to make a little bit more of an up move. Keep it down below that swing. Also hides it behind the 20 SMA. And moving up again to 42. And since it surpassed the swing high, that's okay. I'll go ahead and follow it up at this point. Yeah. And another loss on the micro NQ. Looks like that's getting into the noisy section. And there is target 2 coming into view on crude. We got to 57. We need to get to 60. Just waiting to see. 8 ticks away from the target 2. 7 on crude. Pound Aussie still sticking around that 9100 mark. Definitely tough to push through. And up to 81.59. I would take profit right there. I'm not going to fight over 1 tick at that point. Stop up to 44. And just hung there for quite a few seconds at 59. I would definitely take it there. So that would complete the crude trade. And see if it goes ahead and hits full target. Risking 15 ticks for 1 is not a good trade. All right, there's a move of the stop up to 0.94 on that's another one I might not take until it gets through that session high, I would be inclined to leave it at 89. But it's plotted at 94. So far, it's going to stay there. Balance line will have to move up about eight ticks before will go to 97. New session high for the pound Aussie. Give me a close at a new session high, and I'll go ahead and move the stop up. Picked up 4 ticks. We still need at least 4 more before we'll move the stop again. If I get a close above that prior session high, I will go ahead and move my stop to 94. I would hold it at 89 for right now. Looking like it wants to go higher. Looks like crude back up to 58 again. Got back up to 58 again. Looks like we got to 107.7. Now from 106.8. Kind of left watching the slow stuff right now. Rejected at the session high, back to 9100 again. And the balance line. The balance line didn't move up significantly, so we will stay at plotted stop stays at 94. I think I would probably leave mine at 90 or at 89. See if we can get a break higher. Although given that there's 4 positions on up there, I'm talking about 20 pips on that 5 pip move. That's what I'm risking. That's what I'd be risking keeping the stop back is those 20 pips. Crude's still not able to push up through 81.60. We can get a little bit more, little push above that 106.8 level. Push the session high a little bit more. I would go ahead and move my stop up to 94. Seems to be honoring the balance line somewhat. Yes, we did. I didn't see it do it, but crude did push up and touch the full target too. So that is definitely done. That picks up 18 and 29. 47 ticks. Maybe 46 if you took profit at 59. But a good session. That's over $800 on the two sessions. So what do we have left? We have just the pound Aussie. And I'm not terribly inclined to just sit here and watch it. Starting a move. You either need target 2 and 3 additional ticks on the trailer, or 6 additional ticks on the trailer to get to break even on the trade. But it doesn't look like it's going to resolve itself terribly quickly. So I am going to call it a morning, unless somebody has questions or comments that we want to discuss. I am going to call it a morning, and we will move on to tomorrow. Regular schedule, 9:30 session tomorrow morning, 10:30 crude oil inventory session. So we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. We'll do it tomorrow.